Alright, so I just don't understand what's happening with Clav anymore. Like every time I open Twitter or YouTube, Clavicular has somehow found a way to make his situation even worse. First, YouTube bans him, then he ends up in the hospital, then lawsuits start popping up, and now this dude's somehow dealing with criminal charges involving an alligator. How do you even get there? How do you go from internet self-improving dude to whatever the hell this is? So yeah, it's safe to say that this dude's spiraling into the wrong direction. Hey everyone, Zav here, welcome to my channel. If you enjoy this type of content, please consider dropping a like, dropping a comment, subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload something like this. About 88% of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed, so please head on over and subscribe so you get kept in the loop. Enjoy the video. So Clavicular is basically one of the faces of that whole weird looksmaxxing side of the internet. If you somehow haven't seen that stuff yet, it's basically dudes obsessing over jawlines, facial structure, being more masculine, looking high value, and all that internet alpha nonsense. And to be fair, some of that starts normal. Like going to the gym, that's good. Skincare, you know, that's also cool. Taking care of yourself for sure. And Clavicular became one of the loudest people in that whole world. Very controversial, very online, very, I'm gonna say insane stuff for attention. That kind of creator. And then YouTube just decides to nuke his channel completely.
In today's video, Clavicular is banned from YouTube yet again. Now, frankly, I think every platform should ban him. If you promote illegal activities, of which Clavicular does all the damn time, you are not allowed to post on YouTube.
Very sad this morning. My YouTube channels, Live with Clav and Clav's Lookmax, were terminated this morning with no warning and explanation.
Bro, you were already banned.
Gone. Which already tells you things are not going well, because getting demonetized sucks. Getting a strike happens, but getting fully removed, that's pretty serious. That's YouTube saying we're done with you. And honestly, if that was the biggest controversy here, this video probably wouldn't even exist. Somehow, that's one of the less insane things that have happened. Because then came the hospital thing. And this is where the story stopped being funny internet drama, because reports came out that he became unresponsive during a live stream and ended up hospitalized after what was described as a suspected overdose situation, which is honestly awful. And I remember seeing that and thinking, that's horrible. I hope the guy seeks help.
Clav, seen here during one of his signature IRL streams in Miami, chatting with fans after appearing to ingest a dangerous cocktail he and his friends call a pentastack.
Sorry, I can't even. I'm absolutely gone.
And you'd think that's probably the end of the chaos, but hell no. Because he just decided to make it worse. Because then lawsuits started showing up, like battery allegations against Laura Zaiva that I covered recently last week. Fraud allegations, emotional distress allegations, which at that point I'm just sitting there like, what's going on? And then he does a 16 minutes Australia interview, which honestly could have helped explain yourself and give context, tell your side, but instead he just walks out.
I mean, just as an example, you've obviously shared company with Andrew Tate and other, dare I say, rather controversial figures. Why do you spend time with people like that?
Are you trying to? I see you want to make this political.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm just curious.
No, that's what you want to do. Is
No,
like,
no.
you know you have
Not at all.
questions, so
Not at
you
all.
wanna-
Not at all. I'm not.
You want to end
at
it
all doing that.
and talk about.
I'm just curious. When you get seen with
definitely
those
wanna make
people,
it-
obviously people make assumptions. I'm wondering what
Here we
the
go.
thought process and
Let's
motivation
watch
for
the
you is
Piers Morgan
behind.
interview. I guess you watched the Piers interview.
I did, yeah.
Don't try to go down that line of questioning with me, all right? Because
I
I'm
mean,
not doing any political.
I was simply only asking
Maybe you
because
gotta-
obviously
maybe you
you've
gotta
been
look
filming
back
with these
then.
people.
So I could teach you about looksmaxxing then. Maybe you could switch that up. But thanks for the time. Appreciate the interview. All right. Yes.
Which looks terrible. Because even if you have explanations to the average viewer, that just looks like this dude's done. But the thing that made me need to make this video was the alligator story, because I saw the headline and generally thought that was fake. Apparently he's now dealing with criminal charges involving shooting an alligator. Like, how does that become your life? At some point this stops feeling like controversy and starts feeling like satire. Because what even is this timeline? YouTube ban, hospital scare, lawsuits, interview disaster, alligator. What? That does not sound like a true sequence of events. And honestly, this might be one of the fastest internet downfalls I've seen in a while. Because normally these things happen slowly. You know, bad controversy, apology, another controversy, a few months later, another issue. But this one just feels like someone held down fast forward. And what's kind of wild is that all started from internet clout. Like imagine telling someone, yeah, this self-improvement influencer became famous talking about looks online and then he's shooting alligators. But you know, maybe more context will come out and maybe some stories will get clarified. And maybe there's stuff missing, but from the outside, this looks like a complete implosion. And honestly, I'm kind of scared checking my phone tomorrow because at this rate, there's probably going to be another headline about him. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Do you think Clav is in big trouble? Do you think he can regain some good graces with the fans, etc.? Or do you think he's reached a point of no return? Please voice your opinions down below in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.